With the war raging in Ukraine, the attention back home has shifted to the condition of Nepali nationals trapped in the war-torn region. Reports have suggested that just over 300 Nepalese nationals, mainly students, have traversed to Poland from two Ukrainian cities of Kyiv and Kharkiv. The Nepali students have mainly expressed their dismay at the response or lack of it on behalf of the Nepal government, whose initiative at rescuing its citizens from the war-torn region has been disheartening, to say the least. Good morning, I'm Abhyuday Shrestha, and these are the headlines of the hour. The price of petroleum products reaches record high due to the effects of Russia-Ukraine war. Petrol price rises to 150 rupees per litre, diesel and kerosene to cost 133 rupees per litre. Uncertainty looms over the filing of candidacies by individuals holding public office. The Election Commission not to include the provision of no vote. The largest nuclear power plant in Europe on fire following a Russian attack on Ukraine. Ukraine's foreign minister calls for a security zone and firefighters to be allowed to tackle the incident. And the 12th edition of ICC Women's World Cup kicks off. Hosts New Zealand currently taking on West Indies in the inaugural match. National petroleum monopoly Nepal Oil Corporation has revised the price of petroleum products yet again. Following the latest revision effective from today, petrol, kerosene and diesel will become costlier by 5 rupees each. Petrol will now sell at 150 rupees per litre, while diesel and kerosene will cost 133 rupees per litre. Nepal Oil Corporation has increased the price of domestic aviation fuel by 10 rupees per litre and international aviation fuel by $100 per kiloliter. Meanwhile, the price of LPG or cooking gas remains intact. The price of petroleum products has gone up in the international market due to the Russia-Ukraine war, and its effects have also been felt in Nepal. The price of crude oil in the international market was up to $117 per barrel yesterday. The exchange rate of the US dollar to the Nepali rupee also went up, which also affects the price of petroleum products in Nepal. Even as the date of the local elections draws closer by the day, uncertainty looms regarding the filing of candidacies by individuals holding public office. The Election Commission, in the meantime, will not include the provision of no vote for the coming polls. According to the Election Commission, it remains to be decided if the individuals currently serving as public representatives can contest at the local elections slated for 13th of May. Legal complications have also led to the delay in finalizing the election code of conduct. Meanwhile, voters will be denied the option of no vote at the upcoming election. The Supreme Court had directed the government to formulate laws for a no-vote provision and selection of candidates 2.5 years ago. The Election Commission has clarified that the no-vote option could not be included as it was not provisioned by any law so far. Likewise, the Apex Election Authority has said that the electronic voting system could not be implemented because of the lack of confidence of political parties on such mechanisms. The Election Commission has received 8.11 billion rupees from the Ministry of Finance for the local elections. The Commission is making public the voters' name list from the websites of the ward offices and that of its own for 3 days from today. In case of errors, voters can apply for corrections with a recommendation from their respective wards until 10th of March. 20 lawmakers at the National Assembly are completing their tenure today. A special function has been organized to bid farewell to the lawmakers, including Vice Chair Shashikala Dahal. The session of the National Assembly has failed to take place since 6 months amid obstructions from the main opposition, CPN UML. National Assembly Chair Ganesh Timilsina has called all lawmakers at a hotel near Singhadarbar this evening. In the ongoing session of the Parliament, the only sessions of the National Assembly that were held were on 14th and 20th of December last year. The outgoing lawmakers also include 3 chairpersons of the National Assembly's Parliamentary Committee. Lawmaker Tara Devi Bhatta, who chaired the Sustainable Development and Good Governance Committee, Ram Narayan Birari, who chaired the Delegated Legislation and Government Assurance Committee, and Parchuram Megi Gurung, who chaired the Rules of Procedure Drafting Committee, are concluding their term today. Likewise, 3 lawmakers from Nepali Congress are concluding their term as well. Most of the outgoing lawmakers are from the main opposition CPN UML. Meanwhile, 19 new lawmakers for the National Assembly will take their oath of office in secrecy at a special function at 11 a.m. tomorrow. The Central Committee meeting of the ruling coalition partner CPN Maoist Center is to begin from today. The meeting has been scheduled to finalize on the list of office bearers. However, sources say the chances of that happening are low as disagreements regarding the party leadership stance on the Millennium Challenge Corporation MCC Nepal Compact is heightening. Several leaders, including senior leader Naran Kaji Shrestha, have expressed dissatisfaction over the ratification of the American Grant Assistance Program and have said the decision to support the program was against what was decided during the party's General Convention some 2 months ago. The party's 8th General Convention that took place between 27th December 2021 to 2nd January this year had elected 246 Central Committee members and the chairperson. The first Central Committee meeting following the General Convention was called on 3rd of January. However, no progress was made then. Today's Central Committee meeting is to take place at the capital's National Assembly Hall. Welcome back. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked people in several provinces the public opinion regarding the allocation of budget by the government by disregarding the demand and requirement. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
पब्लिक को आवश्यकता के हो भन्ने बारेमा पनि अध्ययन गर्दैनन्
प्रक्रिया मिचेर बजेटको फ्लो भएको छ
आफ्नो कार्यकर्ता मुखी तपाईको चाहिँ यो पैसा दिनको लागि
कार्यकर्ता पोस्ने हालको काम जस्तो लाग्यो
म शासक भएपछि मैले जे पनि गर्न सक्छु भन्ने कुरा उनीहरुमा किसिमको दम्भ छ त्यो कारणले हुन्छ
It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. And here's the question. What's your take on the lack of seriousness on behalf of the political parties to end the obstructions at the parliament? Your options are A, these are political gambits, B, undermining the parliament's supremacy, and C, ignoring the issues of public interest. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And it's time now for the sports news. The auction of the second edition of Nepal Super League will be held today as scheduled. The Super League auction is scheduled to start after 10 this morning. With disputes escalating between A-division clubs and Nepal Super League, the football governing body in the country, ANFA, had urged the stakeholders to halt the Super League auction scheduled for today. However, organizers Nepal Sports and Event Management has informed through an email that the auction would not stop. After 8 A-division clubs expressed their dissatisfaction regarding player transfer and issued 2 notices, ANFA held discussions with both the sides yesterday. Holding first-round talks with Nepal Super League and second-round talks with the A-division clubs, ANFA had urged the 2 sides to stop the auction and reach an agreement first. Barring ANFA President Karma Chiring Sherpa's Himalayan Sherpa Club and the 3 departmental clubs, 8 A-division league clubs have expressed their intent of not releasing players for the Nepal Super League by mid-April. The Nepal Super League has made public a list of 242 players for the auction. And that's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.